Glad to have you with us in the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama Protective Stadium, home to the UAB Blazers. As we'll see a team from the American, the Syracuse Orange, squaring off with another team from the American, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by the Blazers will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Syracuse's offense will have the ball first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They'll run play action. With the catch, it's Gill. At the 35, he's loose. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Plays like that, a common sight for Syracuse fans a year ago as Kyle McCord led the nation in passing. The Orange won 10 games, won their highest profile bowl in a quarter of a century. Without McCord, what's the expectation now, David?
I mean, it was crazy, first of all, what Fran Brown did. Like, to take Syracuse and to make them believe, and then the high-flying offense, but now completely retooling, reloading, like, all the pass catchers at the quarterback spot. So interested to watch this offense and how they put it together, because last year they found an absolute diamond in the rough.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Fires to the big fella.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Finds his man. It's Cook. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Orange.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the UAB Blazers offense will take the field for the first time. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Kitna. Here's the pressure. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And the Blazers send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Cook.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Brings up second down.
Caught over the middle, it's Cook. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter and Syracuse has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Wants to go up top. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Wants to throw it. Fires to the right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
On third and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
The Blazers want to move quickly. Looking downfield, it's Kitna. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Third and short now, they snap it from their own 46. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Timeout.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Leaves it with the running back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Syracuse might take a shot here on second and short. Motion from the back. Gonna sling it on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Cook. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Nixon. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. On third and long, he has to throw for it. They've got the screen set up. Spins away. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Cook. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far. They're in Birmingham. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway.
Set to kick off.
Coming out with it, it's McCray. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll open the second half on the ground. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. And the Blazers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to throw, it's Kitna. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Cuse. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Tennessee is on top, but it's not like Peyton Manning or T. Martin are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Mississippi State. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the right. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
To the air, it's Kitna. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Syracuse. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, the QB was trying to throw it to his running back behind the line of scrimmage. He never saw the defender. That was as easy a pick six as that guy is ever going to score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
UAB 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Quick release on the RPO. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Bunch formation for these receivers. To throw, it's Kitna. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Off the play fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Ross Simmons. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Safe little shovel pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Second down.
We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking for room, it's Willis. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on third down. Snagged in the middle, it's Cook. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
and they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looking downfield, it's Kitna. Got his man in the middle.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Milner. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Blazers with the 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jackson. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Brings up third down.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Going for the marker on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
UAB.
And the Blazers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The Blazers can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Kitna. Complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line, it's first down. Puts it out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Second down coming up.
Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix. On offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.